We are continuing the course, Overcoming the Darkness, a Christian Response to the Cults, Heresies, False Religions, and the Occult. And today we're completing Section 5 on Occultism and Spiritism, and we'll look at hypnosis, and Satanism, and witchcraft very briefly. First of all, hypnosis is where you exercise power, mind control over other people. And it's taken on a new sense of importance today, especially in the medical field and the New Age movement. And also historically, hypnosis has been a practice of various cult rituals. It's associated with witch doctors. And the one who really popularized it was a German gentleman named Franz Messer, and that's how we get mesmerized, is from his name. And at the time, the medical community rejected Mesmer's use of hypnosis, but today it's become acceptable. Hypnosis is generally defined as a change or significant alteration of a person's conscious awareness and self-determination. In other words, they come into a trance state, coming under control of someone else. And the conscious mind appears to be asleep. And then some people say, well, when someone's hypnotized, they'll never do anything immoral that they wouldn't do if they were fully conscious, but that's been proven wrong. And interestingly, with hypnosis, people don't remember a lot of it. And it's mind control. Someone else is exercising control over their conscious mind and actions. And the hypnotist can really control the physical responses to stimulate or shut them down in the person under hypnosis. As I've said earlier today, the medical field, particularly psychology, uses it to uncover repressed or painful experiences. And in some instances, they've been proven to be wrong. Now, the New Age movement uses it for age regression, where they try to find out what their previous lives were like. And there are many dangers with hypnosis. Being under the control of someone else instead of the Holy Spirit. The person who's hypnotized becomes the alter ego of the hypnotist. So, they also are not conscious of what really is going on. And in deep hypnosis, magic performers can suspend a person actually in the air. And you have to ask, what kind of power is that? And also, once a person has been hypnotized, they are subject to occultic influences thereafter. And the Bible condemns, particularly in Deuteronomy 18:10-11, God says, do not learn these things from the pagan nations, and hypnotism happened to be one of them. And spirit-filled Christians, that is a contradiction to be filled with someone else's mind. Now let's talk about Satanism and witchcraft. Satanism is simply a system of belief based on the worship of Satan, whereas witchcraft is a practice of rituals to harness cosmic or psychic powers, such as magic, black magic, to influence events or people. And statistically, 50 million Americans are involved in some form of the occult. Now, under Satanism, they don't really believe in God and the devil per se. And that Satan, they don't believe in God, but the Satan they see as an example or model to follow. Jesus for them is a primary adversary of Satan. In Satanism, they worship Satan. They call him the ape of God and renounce God, as we understand it, in their black masses. Satanists do not believe in sin, and their authority comes from the Satanic Bible. And Paul talks about the powers of darkness in Ephesians 6 and many other places. So we know that there are satanic powers of darkness. They reject the Trinity, and Wicca is the primary form of Satanism today. And they really are theistic, interestingly. They believe in a goddess and a horn god, so they have a dualistic system. Their worship is a celebration of the cycle of the moon. They don't need salvation because sin is intolerance. And there are many other things I've included in the book about Satanism and witchcraft. Now, witchcraft is very interesting because, as I said, it's harnessing power in order to control events or people. And interestingly, their authority is experience and mysticism, which for them, it's not a written word, that's their final authority. And they believe in power that they can cause people and circumstances to change by invoking spirits, forces, or gods in the unseen world. And it really is real. They don't believe in sin so much as morality is personal and individual. So it really is defined by the individual. And they certainly don't believe in the Trinity of the Christian faith.